I'm behind. Oh! Barclays have brought me, Fern Whelan, to Man City to meet October Player of the Month, Bunny Shaw. Today we'll be learning about Bunny's aerial ability and recreating her incredible goal against Spurs. Bunny, congratulations on winning Barclays Women's Super League Player of the Month for October. I mean, you scored 5 goals in 3 games. Was it in the bag? Did you think you had Player of the Month nailed down?
I think I wasn't thinking about that. I think the main focus was just to get the win in each game. Try to go out and put points on the board, because at the end of the day, the points is what matters. And I think, you know, as we're getting the points, I'm scoring. I think I wasn't even sure if I was nominated. Lauren came to me and she's like, congratulations. And I'm like, everyone should
didn't even realize.
Yeah, like, what are you talking about? She's like, you got nominated for Player of the Month. And I'm like, you're joking. And she's like, yeah, for real. And then she was the one that brought the news to me.
Okay.
Because I was so, you know, focused on trying to help the team get points, you know, build momentum, build confidence. So, you know, sometimes when you work hard, you put yourself in positions to achieve things. And luckily for me, that's, you know, I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, you're sitting top goal scorer. Is that something you kind of set yourself at the start of the season? You know, you set yourself goals, targets, and, you know, now you're going to be potentially looking for Golden Boot. Is that in the back of your mind?
Yeah, I mean, the position that I play, you know, the team looked to me to help, you know, to score goals, and I think I'm doing that right now, and I think, you know, there's always room for improvement to continue.
Golden Boot would be nice though, wouldn't it?
It would, and like I said, like for me, it's like the position that I play, why not, you know, give a go, and I think I'm on the right track at the moment.
Shall we go out and onto the pitch and see yourself in action, see if you can teach me something?
Yeah, come on, let's get it.
Hey Bunny, so 2 headed goals in October. I just want to touch on your aerial ability. You're obviously very strong in the air. Is it something that you've worked on? Is it something that you consider like a real big strength of yours now? Because it's kind of, is there anything you can't do at the minute?
I think I've grown into it. Obviously with my physique, it's most superior to most defenders. So I've recently noticed that, and I've just taken full advantage of it.
Okay, because it's like, as a defender myself, I know, you know, there'll be players next to you and you think they've got you, think they've marked you, and somehow is it you've got the leap as well? Is it something that you work physically off the pitch as well? Do you work on kind of jumping, aerial ability, strength, that type of stuff? Yeah,
I think I've spent a lot of time in the gym, obviously. Coming from Jamaica, we do a lot of plyometric work. Okay. So I brought that from home, and, you know, Usain previously came here and I spoke to him, you know, how can I get better? And he's given me a few tips. So, you know, I've just been working with it in the gym, and it's working on the pitch, so I just continue.
Not someone bad to get tips off there. We saw a little bit of you doing some afters there on the training pitch in terms of getting the crosses in, heading the ball. I want to touch on your goal that you scored against Aston Villa. Balls come in, it's kind of like you have no real right to get to it. It's coming away from you, and you've managed to come over the top of it and generate some power. I mean, I'd love it if you'd show me how to do that, talk me through it, and then potentially would you show me? Steph
was running around the back. Obviously, as the ball was traveling, I was contemplating if she was going to head it to goal, but I was being ready at the same time if she headed it back across, and, you know, I think she was too far away from goal, so she did the right thing, which was head it back across, and I think the ball just fell to me, and I just tried to redirect it as much as possible, and, you know, obviously hit the corners.
It's the target, yeah. And the technique, I think, for me, because it kind of, a lot of players will go to head the ball and they'll let it glance to go in, so they don't really add that power, but you try to put a bit more kind of power and force behind it as well. Do you really use your body to go through the ball?
Yeah, because I think for me, sometimes it comes, I think a lot of players just use their neck. I think mine comes from the waist all the way up. So that's something I try to, you know, work on.
You've told me all about it. You've told me about the power, the technique. Are you happy to show me?
Yeah, let's get it.
Yeah. Oh! Thought that was it. I'm behind. Oh! That would be the perfect one. Yeah? Yeah! Hey! That's it.
Boom!
Love that.
Love that.
That's that power with the neck. Right, Bunny, let's go and try recreate your goal against Spurs. Let's talk about the pressing first. So you've pressed really aggressively and you've come in towards the ball and you've obviously nicked the ball. Tell me about pressing. How important is it in today's modern game?
Yeah, I think it's really important, especially, you know, the higher you win the ball, the better chance you have attacking to goal. And I think that's something we're big at here at City because it's pressing from the front is not just defending. So you have to defenders start from the front. So I think it's something that we've been, you know, working on game by game every day. In that particular moment, I was on the opposite side and they played the ball back to the keeper and the keeper played it to the midfielder turned. Normally we would have someone that stepped out to press, but no one was there. So I ran up, tried to nick the ball to Laura and then turned, hoping that she would just play my ball into the space. She played it into the space. I took the touch. Obviously I know Becky because we've trained together with the national team and I know once you get set, she'll have a better chance of defending. So I don't think she expected me to release that shot so early. So
was that first thing in your mind then, was it, I'm going to take a shot?
Yeah, so I took the first touch and then before she got set, I then released and it hit the corner.
Yeah, it was a tiny gap as well. You literally had the smallest gap to aim at. I mean, the audacity to even take the shot off. Did you think straight away, I'm going to get this in the bottom corner?
Yeah, I mean, because obviously I nicked the ball and once the ball played in, I was the only one. So there was no one there to pass the ball to. So, you know, I looked up and there was two defenders coming across. So I was like, okay, let me try to get the shot early and luckily for me, it went in.
I think you've got 4 shots from outside the box this season. So does that give you the confidence that you're going to maybe do that more, shoot from outside the box early?
You know, funny enough, I used to always do that a lot. But obviously the way we play, most of the times with, you know, our wingers, Chloe Hempo, they like 1v1. So by the time they go 1v1, I'm in the box, you know, and I just, that's how most of the goals come with me being in the box. But in that specific moment of pressing, I was just by myself. So I said, you know what, let me give it a go.
Absolutely. I love it. Absolutely love it. So varied. It's brilliant.
So I was here.
Yep.
She was dribbling. I run from behind, nicked it. She played it to me.
Yeah, that's the one. Love that.
Love that. You know, that's what
absolutely love that.
Love that.